Wait for the students who are joining. After some time, we will, after a few minutes, we will start our lecture. Twenty-seven participants have joined to this lecture. So we'll wait for a few more minutes, 2 more minutes, and after that we will start. Okay. Till the time students will join to this lecture. Other students also have request to join lecture fast. Okay, so we will start. 34 students have joined to this lecture. So we will start our lecture. Let me share the screen first. Okay. I have shared the screen of this computer with you. So is this screen visible? दिसते का screen? Presentation दिसते का सगळ्यांना? Yes. Screen visible आहे का?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's proceed then. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the types of adjectives. Okay. So we were at the types of adjectives. We have discussed about the adjectives, and we were discussing about the types of adjectives. So in the yesterday's lecture, we have seen that adjective and its definitions and its types. Okay, so adjective is the word which tells additional information about noun. Okay, and how many types of adjectives are there? There are 5 types of adjectives. Okay, there are 5 types of adjectives, and they are adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, adjective of number, adjective of interrogative adjective, and demonstrative adjectives. Okay, so these are the 5 types of adjectives we have seen in the last lecture. Let me first add this numbers. So adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity is the adjectives which are related to the quantity of noun. Okay, so they are related to the quantity of noun. Okay, how much quantity of noun is there, we can identify it with the question starting or beginning with how much. So some, little, few, enough, these are the adjective of quantity. Adjective of quality are the adjectives which are dealing with the quality of a person or thing, that is honest, clever, okay, kind, okay, shy, tall, dwarf, or these are the adjectives which are showing quality of a person or thing. Okay, adjective of numbers. Adjective of number is the adjective which indicate number or which show or which demonstrate the numbers. Okay, and we can find out them by using how many. Okay, so question starting with how many. So 4, 60, first, second, these are the adjective which are related to the quality. Okay, quantity. No, adjectives which are related to the numbers. Okay, I'm sorry. Then the fourth type is the interrogative adjective. Okay, so these are the adjectives which starts with the WH words. Okay, WH words or WH questions. These are the adjectives which are starting with the WH words or with the WH questions. So which, what, whose, where, whose. These are the interrogative adjectives. These are called as interrogative adjectives. So, and there is some tip that it is very important tip Remember, when WH word is used along with noun in a question, it acts as interrogative adjective. So what you have to remember is when WH word is used before noun or along with the noun in a question, it acts as interrogative adjective. And when it is used with a helping verb, then it acts as interrogative pronoun. Let's see the difference between them. Which book do you want? Okay, take this example. Which book do you want? In this example or in this question, the question is beginning with a WH word, and after that word it is came along with the noun. Okay, book is the noun and which is the WH word which came along with the noun. So that is why this is called as adjective. When WH word came along with noun, it is or it is known as interrogative adjective. Okay, and when it is came along with helping verb, then it is called as interrogative pronoun. See the difference between them. So next example we will see is which is your book. So in this example, the question is starting with the WH word which, and which came along with helping verb, okay, and not a noun. So is here is a helping verb and WH word came before that word, and that is why here which works as an interrogative pronoun. Okay, this is the difference between interrogative adjective and interrogative pronoun. So in the this we have discussed in the last lecture, uh, and the fifth is the demonstrative adjective. Okay, so this is the demonstrative adjective. So what is its work, how it works? This works or this is used to show or to demonstrate the things or persons or people. Okay, so words like this, that, these, those, these are the four demonstrative adjectives. Okay, this, that, these, those, these are the four demonstrative adjectives, and uh, these can be identified with the question beginning with which. Okay, so see the example. This book is very interesting. If uh, we want to identify which is the demonstrative adjective in this example, then just we have to ask question beginning with which. Which book is very interesting? If we ask this question, then it is answering this. Okay, this book. So this, that, these, those are the demonstrative adjectives which work as a demonstrative adjectives. Okay, so yes, and also there are demonstrative pronouns also. Okay, so there are two types, demonstrative adjectives also, and there are demonstrative pronouns also. That these four words, these, that, these, those, are used as a demonstrative adjectives as well as demonstrative pronouns. Okay, so the only difference is their position in a sentence. Okay, in at which position they have placed, from that position itself we can identify its type. Okay, we can identify its type by the position at which that word or these demonstratives are used. Okay, so the four words, this, that, these, those, are used along or used as demonstrative pronouns as well as demonstrative adjectives. The only difference is their position in a sentence. So demonstrative adjectives are used before nouns in a sentence. This is the difference. Okay, so if there is a demonstrative adjective, it is used before noun, means after that there comes noun in a sentence. See example. Let's see it with example. This book is mine. So in this example, this is a demonstrative word and book is a noun. So this word came before noun, or this word came in this example along with the noun, that is book, and that's why it is called as demonstrative adjective. And if it is used with a verb, then it is called as demonstrative pronouns. Okay, so demonstrative pronouns are used before helping verbs. This is my book. So here is this here works as a demonstrative pronoun. Why it is so? Because it came along with is, which is a helping verb in the sentence. So this is the difference between two of these. Okay, so we have seen that interrogative while we we saw that interrogative adjectives and interrogative pronouns are also uh, differentiated with each other. Okay, and demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns also are differentiated with each other. Okay, at which position they are placed, or at which position we are using them, that position decides the class of that word. Okay, so this is the difference between demonstrative adjective and demonstrative pronouns. Okay, so adjective has forms. Okay, adjective has forms, and these forms are called as positive, comparative, and superlative. Okay, so there are three forms of adjective. Okay, adjective has three forms: its positive form, its comparative form, and its superlative form. So if good is a word in a positive, its comparative will be better and its superlative will be best. Good, better, best. If we are using many or much as a positive, then its comparative will be more and its superlative will become most. So many, more, most, or much, more, most. This is the form of adjective, forms of adjective. Then another adjective is beautiful. Okay, if we are using beautiful as an adjective, then its comparative will be more beautiful, because while doing comparative or for using beautiful in comparative form, we have to add more to the beautiful word. Okay, we can't say beautifuler or beautifulest. Okay, we can't say that. Okay, why? Because we can't do such arrangement of words. Okay, we can't add suffix to that word. Okay, we have to just add more and most, these two adjectives before the main adjective. Okay, so beautiful in comparative form will become more beautiful, and in superlative it will become most beautiful. Then see the fourth, bad. Bad will be used in a comparative as worse. Okay, worse. And in superlative its form will become worst. Okay, worst, bad, worse, worst. Okay, so these are the three forms of bad. Okay, bad, worse, worst. Then see the last example, high. If we use high in a positive degree, its comparative degree will be higher and its superlative degree will be highest, high, higher, highest. So this is the adjective and its forms. Okay, adjective and its three forms: positive, comparative, and superlative. If you take tall as a positive, then its comparative will be taller. Okay, and its superlative will become tallest. We can add er or est suffix to tall. If we take an example of intelligent, then its positive form will be intelligent, its comparative will be more intelligent, and its superlative will be most intelligent. Okay, so these are the three forms of adjective. Let's solve some exercises below that. So in this picture, we are having some emojis. So first is the emoji of a sad person. Okay, sad we can use here. Okay, and no, first is the happiest emoji. Okay, so happy person's emoji. First is the happy person's emoji. That is why we will use here happy as an adjective. And for the second, it is sad face. Okay, it is sad emoji. So we will use here sad as an adjective. In the third, there is a bird, and in the fourth also there is a bird, but the comparison between them is the first bird in the picture is the fat bird. Okay, this bird is a fat bird, and in the second picture to that there is a slim bird. Okay, so this is the difference between two of these. Then let's see the next picture. So these are the highlighted adjectives which we can use to these pictures. Okay, ugly, beautiful, short, long. There are also adjectives: nice, bad, little, high. So from these 8 adjectives, we have to choose 4 correct adjectives. So first we will choose beautiful. Okay, because that girl's face, uh, we will use that adjective to that face as a beautiful. Okay, beautiful we will use for that girl's face. Then second is the ugly picture. Okay, second is a ugly picture of, I think, विच वी कॅन से दॅट विच आपण मराठीमध्ये काय म्हणतो, चुडेल किंवा काय असं काय म्हणतो, तर तशा टाईपचं ते चित्र आहे. सो इट विल बी अगली फेस. सो अगली इज द adjective which tells more information about that picture. Okay, or which modifies the noun. Okay, so in the third picture there is a ladder. Okay, or there is, yes, this is a ladder, and the first one is a long ladder. Okay, लांब अशी शिडी आहे पहिली, and the second is the short ladder. Okay, so we will use for these pictures, first is long as an adjective, and for second it will be short. Okay, see the third slide. We have two pictures in front of us. So there are two mushrooms. There are picture of two mushrooms. One of them is a tall and other is the short. So tall is the adjective we will use for the first mushroom, and the mushroom which is besides that mushroom, first mushroom, we will use short as a adjective. Then this is the picture you will there is some mistakes, and some of the adjectives can't suit to that picture, so we won't take this as an exercise. Okay, so let's summarize the adjective. The word which tells additional information about noun is called adjective. Beautiful or kind, okay, these are called as adjective. So there are 5 types of adjectives: adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, adjective of number, interrogative adjective, and demonstrative adjectives. Okay, so in this way we have completed our 5th part of speech, that is adjective. So let's see the 6th part of speech. Let's discuss about it. The 6th part of speech is preposition. Okay, the 6th part of speech is preposition. Preposition is a word used to link nouns, pronouns, or phrases to other words within a sentence. So see this is as a as a definition. Uh, Preposition is a word used to link nouns, pronouns, or phrases to other words within a sentence. So what is in the definition? They have said that a preposition is a word. Preposition is a word that links nouns or pronouns or phrases to other words within a sentence. So in the sentence we can find out that there are some nouns, or there are some pronouns, or there are some phrases. So that nouns, pronouns, and phrases we can use, or we can link them with a sentence with the linking words, and that linking words are called as prepositions. Okay, so also preposition, from its name itself we can see that they indicate the position of that thing or object or person. Okay, so that is why preposition. Okay, so they act to connect people, objects, time, and locations. Okay, so the prepositions act to connect the people, object, time, and locations of a sentence. Generally they use to act or to connect people, objects, time, locations to other part of a sentence. Okay, so this is the definition. Then prepositions are usually short words. These are not long words, or only there is one word which uh, we use to join or link the noun with other part of a sentence, or with pronoun with other part of a sentence. Okay, or phrase, we connect it with the other part of sentence with the help of prepositions. Okay, so prepositions are generally small words, short words. Okay, and they are normally placed directly in front of nouns. So where is the position? They take their position before the noun. Generally they came before the noun in a sentence. This is the important tip to identify them. Prepositions generally appear, or generally come, or generally used in a place directly in front of nouns. So they came in front of nouns. See what examples they have given. to demonstrate the term preposition. Let's see the examples. I saw a man in the garden. I saw a man in the garden. Okay, so in this example, I is a subject, saw is a verb, a man is object, in the garden is a complementary part. Okay, so in here works as preposition which connect the garden. This is a noun phrase. Okay, the garden is a noun phrase. Garden is noun, but the modifier the came before that noun. Okay, that is why the garden becomes the noun phrase. Okay, so that is why in here used to connect, I saw man, this part of a sentence, to the phrase the garden. Okay, so in here works as a preposition. Then see the next example. He met me at 10 o'clock. At what time he met me? At 10 o'clock. So at here indicates the time span. Okay, the time span or the time moment at which that person met the speaker. Okay, he met me at 10 o'clock. So at here is working as a preposition. Is it understood? समझ लगा है? See the next example. A glass was broken by him. So by whom a glass was broken? By him. Okay, so by here works as a preposition. Okay, preposition. By is a preposition. We can see its type. Prepositions are also having different types. Okay, so a glass was broken by him. In this example, by is a preposition which came before the pronoun. Okay, pronouns subjective case. Okay, him is the subjective case. Then the fourth example, let's see. The book is on the table. On here tells the position at which book is. Okay, on the table. So book is on the table. So this is about the prepositions. Prepositions are also having different types. Okay, so there are 5 types of preposition that we will discuss, but before discussing that, I will just see how many students are there for this lecture who are attending this lecture. Now we have to just see 42, total 42 have joined. Only 2 minutes are remaining for this end of this session. We will join once again after the disturbance. Okay, so after 2 minutes the meeting will be automatically end, but you will have to join for next 40 minutes session once again to the lecture. Okay, so you will have to join once again for this lecture after interruption. Okay, 2 मिनिटं राहिलेत आपल्याकडं. 2 मिनिटानंतर काय होणार आहे तर 40 मिनिटानंतर हे लेक्चरची हे होते मीटिंग क्लोज होते, आपोआपच स्टॉप होते. परत एकदा तुम्हाला लेक्चरला जॉईन व्हायचंय पुढच्या 40 मिनिटासाठी आणि शेवटच्या 40 मिनिटासाठी एकदा जॉईन व्हायचं. टुडे वी हॅव 2 hours लेक्चर इन अ स्ट्रेच. ओके, 2 तासांचं लेक्चर आहे आपलं आणि मे बी उद्या सुद्धा मी कदाचित घेईन मी 2 तासाचं लेक्चर. Before that, I will have to see who have joined to this lecture. We will take attendance at the end of the lecture. Okay, before ending the lecture, I will take the attendance.